His drive will start on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll stay on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow! Yellow! Yellow!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Give him 14 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Yellow!
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Right back to him on first down. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yellow! 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 Hero 15! Yellow!
Here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 15.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Fight on these two. Hey, 15. Hey, dribble it.
Play action here. Mahomes. That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Now a handoff running right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Pierce. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Elks. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. Point after coming up here. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Elks will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, color. Hey, 57 color.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. You don't need much. It is third and inches. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they move the chains on third down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Once again, it's Pacheco. There he goes, inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have two or three that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Mahomes now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 4 at 14-10. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. He'll look to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Elks.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
He'll take it at the 12. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. Big play for KC. It's a gain of 34. A run up the middle with Pacheco. A gain there of 15. Good for a Chiefs first down. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They motion a receiver right. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Give him 16 there, and a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
Come back! Hey, yo, go gun. Hey, rip list. Right side.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. A short one taken at the 10. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Flushed. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll let it go deep left sideline. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Mahomes on first down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he's not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball, and that's about as good as it gets.
On second down, Mahomes. Again, working deep downfield. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And now he loses the football. So we've reached halftime here. It is an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The third quarter begins with a run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Bit of a letdown there. I mean, after that incompletion now, Mike, they find themselves giving the ball back. They're only down 8, so every single time they possess the ball, it's an opportunity to maybe get this thing back to all tied up. But every time they don't take advantage of a possession, it's another opportunity lost. And you've got to find a way. When they get the ball back, they've got to go chase some points.
Attack!
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Oh, nice move. Slips a tackle. Gets forward for a gain of 2.
Hey, 43, 15.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. The second down throw is incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the 3rd quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now, faking the give. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
15. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Our side.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
43, 43. Our side.
Here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Third and long.
High down these two, high down these two. High down these two, high down these two. Attack, attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
At their own 43-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have it at their own 32-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. Second down and 8.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Up the middle they go. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Yellow.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Yellow.
So, 3 quarters have come.
Yellow.
They'll go with a counter on first down. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taking down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9.
Easy. Side.
Throwing now, Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game,
15.
late, and this is third down.
15. Hey, 43.
To throw is Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. He'll drop to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. And this one is caught by Pierce. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Elks. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The PAT, up and good. And the Elks have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete.
I think it's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Tie down these two. Tie down these two. Attack, attack.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Play action here. Mahomes. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Yellow. Hey, Riblet, Riblet. My side.
Now Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. To throw is Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Now, second and 4.
Yellow, yellow. My side.
They'll keep it on the ground. Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, KC. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Going to return this from the 10. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. Going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll run here. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
If you're going to give your guy a chance for a jump ball in the end zone, you better make sure you put that ball in the right spot. That seemed to me like the defender had a better chance at it than the receiver did.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Attack.
Here's Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Hey, 43. Yellow. Far side.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Attack.
They'll stick with him again. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.